Hello everybody, welcome back to Yakking Cabin for a lure review on the Zman jackhammer, and I will be using the Fire Crawl colored number 14 jackhammer today. So it's a almost completely sunny bluebird skies. There's a few clouds that roll in and out, but not enough to block the sun. We're starting off at 250 or so. Got about 10-mile-an-hour winds. Water temperature is 76 degrees. So we're going to see what the hype is about this jackhammer. And I'm going to try to use strictly the Fire Crawl. So let's see how it goes. Let's get it. That I'm using, I have a fluke trailer, just a regular old fluke. I'm using a Lew's Laser TXS speed stick, LTXS 6'10", medium heavy, fast action. The reel is a Lew's Laser TXS 7:5:1 gear ratio reel. First cast. Bunch of moss. Glad we got that one out of the way. I cannot speed reel the Lew's speed reel fast enough to get over that moss. There we go. Fish number one with the jackhammer. Beautiful hook set. Perfect job catching. See what we have here. We have a 19.5 incher. £3 7/8. £3 7/8. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. One for the jackhammer. It bent that hook keeper. It's strong and it bends back, but I have to say that's a negative. But we keep fishing. That's what we do. That. Thanks for tuning in, watching the on the water side of the review. As you see, the jackhammer in the number 14 fire crawl will catch some fish. I didn't show the weight on the last one, but it was 3 pounds and 7 ounces. 2 3-pounders, one, pound and a half. And I lost 2 and missed 2 strikes. That was all within 2 hours and 5 minutes of fishing time. It was also the heat of the day, almost bluebird skies. And, for the conditions, it did really well. And I've fished a jackhammer for a while now. I've even won a couple online tournaments with it, and it carried me in one of the KBBT national qualifier brackets for 2 days. It got me through with 96 inches or 50 something inches. I had a bad day. I squeaked by with a small 3 fish limit, but it was catching fish those days. And so I don't take into consideration if I've used it before and how it's done for me. I just go by in the reviews. I go by the unpackaging, what I think about it, and on the water testing. So it is what it is. A jackhammer is a good bait. Is it worth the $16 to $20 price tag? That's up to you to decide. What we're going to do is we're going to take and we're going to go back out with the jackhammer cross eyes and in the same fire crawl color and see what it does, compared to the jackhammer, because the cross eyes is the $10 bait, with the jackhammer is the $16 to $20 bait. And we're going to see how it compares to the jackhammer. Now, I will say the bait keeper, the hooks on it, the bait from sliding down, bent after one side bent after every fish. And it bent right back, didn't break off, stayed on there. But it just seems a little bit odd to me that it would do that. And it did that during the test, which I made note of during the videos. And so, it's a quality bait, quality component. Is it worth the $16 to $20? I'll put that in my write-up, and that'll be my opinion, of course. This is all my opinion on what we're doing here, and it's also the opinion that I can find on the internet from the pros. The jackhammer caught 3 fish. I missed 2, lost 2. So you could say it hooked up 5 times and missed 2. And so it landed 3. So in a 2-hour stretch, in a rough time of day, I think it did pretty good. The only thing going for it today was the fact that I had good wind. And so it was ideal wind conditions for a moving bait such as the jackhammer. Moss was terrible on this little lake, and you saw me fighting that, and I fought it throughout the whole time. But whenever I was in clean water, I did speed up my retrieval, try to burn it over the top of that sunken moss. That moss even looks dead. It's real black, doesn't even feel alive. Feels like paper. Knowing this lake, I know that's just moss that's sitting down on the grass. And whenever you reeling it in, whenever it hits the grass, it grabs a hold of that moss. And a jackhammer will grab a hold of any moss. The blade itself, as it's getting it grabs the moss, and it doesn't have a weed guard, so the hook catches the moss. So in any mossy conditions, it's not great at all. But I was reeling it pretty fast, burning it over the top of it so it didn't get down into the grass. And those are the fish that I caught going around probably a quarter of that little lake. So I never fished it deep. I fished where I knew the bass were at on this lake, which is, that's just from knowing the lake and knowing the seasons of the lake. So hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't liked and subscribed to the channel, I'd appreciate it if you would. And also, if you are watching this on YouTube, there's a link in the description, the very first link that goes to the full write-up review of it on the website. So click on that and you'll get all the information of what I think on the unboxing, how to use it, when to use it, and I think it'll be very helpful. So click that link, go to the website, take a look at it. There'll also be a link where you can buy the jackhammer and where we, suggest getting it for the cheapest price. It's an affiliate link, and I'll get a few pennies if you buy it from there, and I'd appreciate it. So let's get back to the finishing up the writing of the final thoughts on the jackhammer on the website. And thanks for watching. Tune in next time for a cross eyes video whenever I'll come back to this video and put the link to the cross eyes review. So in case you want to take and compare the cross eyes to the jackhammer, you'll see what we thought of it. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Here we go. Thanks.